It's Thursday, January 10th, and this is your Milwaukee Rep InSider. Hello everyone, I'm Austin Bean here with all the latest on what's going on around the Rep. And with a new year, we now have a full house with 3 shows currently in rehearsals here at the Rep. Junk, the new play by Ayad Akhtar, starts performances next week on Tuesday in the Quadracci Powerhouse. And then on Friday, the first preview of the world premiere of Mark Twain's River of Song begins in the Stackner Cabaret. Plus, rehearsals started this week for The Chinese Lady. We'll get to all of that here in a second, but we wanted to take a second to mention that this is the last weekend for the Stackner Cabaret's energy-filled musical review, The All Night Strut. Performances end this Sunday, January 13th, and if you love great voices, wonderful dancing, and high-energy music, you've got to get to the Stackner before this show closes. Best availability for seats is this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening. Now, we mentioned before that Junk by Ayad Akhtar is currently in rehearsals, and we have just 5 more days till performances begin in the Quadracci Powerhouse. This riveting story, featuring one of the largest casts ever on the Quadracci Powerhouse stage, will surely not be one to miss. We'll have updates all next week on this production, so be on the lookout for those on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages at MILWREP. Now, like we said before, we also have 2 more shows in rehearsals this week, and Frank had some more information about that.
The Chinese Lady, a new play by one of the leading voices in American drama, Lloyd Suh, is coming to the Rep, and we just welcomed this fantastic cast into our rehearsal halls. Making her Milwaukee Rep debut will be Lisa Helmy Johansson playing Afong Moy, the first female Chinese immigrant brought to America and put on display in a sideshow. Joining Lisa on stage will be John Norman Schneider, also making his Milwaukee Rep debut as Atung. We got the chance to talk to these 2 during their first day of rehearsal this week. Take a look.
This play is about a young girl who was brought over in 1834. She was the first Asian woman in America.
This play is about people whose stories don't normally get told. This sort of history is not widely known. Lloyd, the writer, I'm such a fan of his. Such smart, thoughtful writing.
It's important, it's beautiful, it's poignant, it's intimate. It's about humanity, but in a really beautiful way.
Performances begin next month on February 13th. For tickets and more information, visit our website at www.milwaukeerep.com.
The 3rd show in rehearsals currently is the world premiere of Mark Twain's River of Song, created by Randall Myler and Dan Wheatman. Featuring 3 world-class musicians, including Rep favorite David Lutkin, this production is a journey through America's heartland, exploring the music and culture of America's first superhighway, the Mississippi River. Performances start next week, but earlier we got a first look inside the rehearsal hall for this performance, featuring David Lutkin and Spiff Wiegand on the banjo. Take a look.
I'd rather like the novelty of living in this way, though my bill of fare is always rather tame. But I'm happy as a clam out on the land of Uncle Sam, in my little old sod shanty on my claim. Well, the hinges are of leather and the windows have no glass, the board roof lets the howling blizzard in. And I hear the hungry coyote as he slinks up in the grass, in my little old sod shanty on my claim. Go!
These 2 amazing performers are also joined on stage by Harvey Blanks, and all 3 talented performers are sure to make Mark Twain's River of Song a night to remember. Don't miss out. Performances begin on January 18th and runs through March. For tickets and more information, visit our website and click on the On Stage tab.
Thanks, Rachel. Mark Twain's River of Song will be the 2nd official world premiere of the season, following Lost Girl, performed by our Professional Training Institute Ensemble last July. But the Rep has had a long history with producing world premieres over our 65-season history. Just some of the productions that had their premieres here at the Rep include Work Song, 3 Views of Frank Lloyd Wright by Eric Simonson and Jeffrey Hatcher, American Song by Joanna Murray Smith, 5 Presidents by Rick Cleveland, and last season's One House Over by Catherine Treshman. Oh, and we also can't forget about Larry Shu's The Nerd and The Foreigner, both of which had their world premieres here in the Rep in the 1980s. In fact, since 1958, the Rep has premiered nearly 150 plays and musicals, and we've made a promise to produce more world premieres in our upcoming seasons. That's why we've created the John Jack D. Lewis New Play Development Program to help us in our endeavor. Now, as we begin performances for Mark Twain's River of Song, as well as junk and everything else that's going on around the Rep this week, we'll be keeping you up to date through our social media pages. And you can follow along with all of the facts and tidbits about the Rep's history by using hashtag Flashback Friday and Tidbit Tuesday. That's it for this week, but we leave you now with one last look at rehearsals for Mark Twain's River of Song. Cheers, everyone.
Oh, when I left my eastern home, a bachelor so gay, to try and win my way to wealth and fame, I little thought that I'd come down to burning twisted hay in my little old sod shanty on my claim. Well, my clothes are plastered over with dough, I'm looking like a fright, and everything is scattered around the room. But I wouldn't give the freedom that I have out in the west for the table of the eastern old man